decided to do this look for you because it is super fun with lots of color and a bold glitter cut crease. So I hope you love it. It was so much fun filming and I hope you enjoy the video. Let's jump straight into it and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. Yeah! Right on, sister. I'm starting off with my brows, sculpting them out with the CHOCHOLIC brow pencil by Napoleon, getting the shape nice and defined, and then going in with my Essence Brow Powder Duo. This kind of like sets them in place and makes them super defined. And now I'm using the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC to prep my eyelids. This is going to keep our eyeshadow in place and prevent it from smudging or sweating off during the dance competition. And you must always set that with just like a bone colored eyeshadow in place. In place? Sure. Now I'm going into this blue colored eyeshadow. It's a really beautiful aqua iridescent kind of color. And I've got a flat, thin eyeshadow brush. And I'm mapping out my color here just above where my crease is. This is going to be on top of our glitter liner. So our glitter liner is going to come just underneath this. And I found it a little bit easier to get that shape pretending like I had the wing there. So that's the only reason why I did this part here. I don't have to do that. And it gives me an idea of where my real crease is, where my glitter liner will be, and then where the blue is. And now I'm just taking some loose eye glitter and I've mixed it with the MAC Fix Plus, and it creates like a bit of a liquid paste kind of. Just be careful with this because the glitter really does go completely everywhere. That's why I haven't done my face yet, because I know that it falls and completely ruins everything. And we can tidy up our eyeshadow underneath if it does fall. So it's best to get the glitter liner out of the way as early as possible. So now I'm using the Lime Crime eyeshadow brightener and popping this all over the mobile lid, so when I put my pigment on, it's so much more bright and intense. And now to make the outside corners of the eyes nice and defined, I'm taking the black eyeshadow in this same palette and I'm just packing this on the outside corner V section just to make it nice and dark and dramatic. And don't worry about getting too close to that glitter liner because we are going to go in with a more precise brush in a mini. Now I'm taking Fuchsia Shock, which is an amazing loose eye dust by Napoleon. It has like purple and blue and pink all kind of in one, and I'm just packing this straight on top of the white paste that we put down and gently blending it onto the black. When you overlap it with the black, it throws off such a cool purpley, wicked bluish kind of tone. And now it's time to amp up the black with the precise brush, and we're going to go under the glitter liner with this and really trace it and make it nice and sharp. This is going to make the glitter liner look neater and more sharp, and then we're going to actually go over the top as well, which is going to make the blue appear like a deeper blue. And now taking a small precise brush and adding some of that pink fuchsia shade above the cut crease just to make it look like nice and reflective and like, you know, it matches and looks really super duper cool. So now I'm taking a clean makeup remover wipe and just tidying up the corner of my eye there and picking up any little last bits of glitter. And then I realized, hey, I want a little bit more glitter on the inside corner of the eye just so it kind of balances out the glitter effect. I'm going in with my Napoleon matte eye ink. This stuff is so good for tracing over heavy eyeshadow because it's just like super intense, and that's what we want with a dramatic makeup look. We want that liner to be wicked, going over the top of glitter and everything and just staying in place. So the majority of the eyes are done. It's time to finally move on to the face. I'm using the POREFESSIONAL by Benefit through my open pores, and then I'm going into the Napoleon Purchase Calming Primer. This is a green primer which kind of helps with redness and just calm the F down. For foundation today we want Heavy Duty, so I'm using the stick foundation. This is a wax base, so you do need to really work it into the skin. I only had a small amount left, so I used my finger to kind of pick up the last bits and pieces, and using my damp Real Techniques beauty blender to really blend it into the skin. And we're going to do a cream contour tonight, gals. get excited. This is, I think, in the shade Coffee or Mocha or something to the effect of coffee. I squeezed it out and popped it on my hand, but then only used the brush as an applicator. I'm not actually squeezing it out at the same time. So I'm going under my cheekbones, around the top of my hairline, down either side of my nose, under my bottom lip, and under my jawbone. And of course, when there's a cream contour, there must be a cream highlight to match. I'm using the Rimmel Match Perfect. This one's really good because it's a 3-in-1, so it's a concealer, a highlighter, and a corrector or something or other. So I'm popping this pretty much exactly where there isn't any cream contour. So this is going to balance out the face, and it's going to make us look nice and fresh, but still chiseled. How good are these M&Ms? Seriously, I get so freaking hungry when I film. Snapchat, make sure you add me. So to blend that all out, I'm using this Napoleon brush. I'll link it down below. Can't think of what name it is, 15B or something like that. I actually left this contour on for too long and I was like, holy shit, shitting my freaking pants. But it did seem to blend out okay in the end. I did get there. So just really buffing that into the skin. Lucky that the stick foundation that I have underneath it is quite slippery and quite waxy, so it all just kind of blends really well together. But a quick tip, I wouldn't leave it for that long. Don't eat M&Ms before, eat M&Ms after you blend. And now to blend out the highlight, I'm taking a separate clean brush. This is the Morphe E8 or something like that. And I'm just really blending it out and working it into the foundation once again. And going in with a quick coat of my Max Factor mascara before I go in with a double lash. It wouldn't be a ballroom dance look without a double lash. It's just so much more dramatic and it's so much more affordable than buying, you know, those mink lashes that are amazing for one set. It's just like a fraction of the price. Now don't forget to set your whole face with powder, even though we have done, you know, all the cream contouring and all of that, and we are going to do some powder bronzers. You still need to set your face with a setting powder. Time for the powder bronzer. For today I am using MAC Dark Deep Mineralized Skin Finish. This is quite a precise brush. This is a little MAC brush here, and I love it because it just gets right into the deepest part of the cheekbone and it just kind of fits perfectly. And to set my cream highlight, I'm using my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit. I wish I knew which song was playing here because I was really feeling it. And of course some JAKLYN Hill BECCA Champagne Pop Highlight with a spritz of the MAC Fix Plus. Popping that on the highest points of my cheekbones because hey, we want to glow from outer space, sister. And now that that's all in place, we need a pop of colour on the cheekbones because I'm not wearing enough makeup yet. Duh! I'm using MAC DOLLYMIX, smiling and popping it on the apples of the cheeks. Last but not least is the lippies. So I decided to go for Cherry Lip Liner by MAC and then Impassioned Lipstick by MAC, which is like a orangey, reddy, pinky kind of tone. But then it was just too red for the eyes, so what I decided was to get some of the Fuchsia Shock pigment and just press that straight on top of the lipstick, which worked out perfectly because not only did it make it matte, which means it will last longer, it just has that iridescence that the eyes have. It ties it all in, the lips are still bold, it's not too matchy-matchy, but oh, God, thank you. Thank you all so much for watching my video this week. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you next Friday night. Yes!